Want to know how to draft like a boss from the 1.01 in 2020? I'm going to show you a couple different approaches from the 1.1.
I got Kyler Murray at 4.12.
Intro. Top 5 running backs. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Take a lap. Okay, I'm going to share the draft screen with you guys. Put my mug over here in the corner. I'm going to claim that 1.01 slot. I'm drafting against myself because I want to talk through this and tell you strategy and let you know what I'm thinking at every turn. I'm on the clock right now. I could go McCaffrey, Barkley, two players that are, I think, head and shoulders above the rest. You can't go wrong either way. In my opinion, I'm going to go Barkley if I've got just the one pick in only one league. But Mike Thomas at 1.2, that's insane. Come on. That's some variation thing they put in their algorithm to make it so it's not the same every time. But McCaffrey should be 1.3. This is a Dynasty, so keep that in mind. Dynasty startup. If Drake and Ekeler make it to me, Mahomes, I would have took Mahomes if he had fallen. Don't be afraid to take Mahomes at that 2.12. Don't listen to anybody. I've got tons of content on that. I don't need to beat a dead horse. Eckler's available. It's crazy. Drake's available. I feel like I'm taking candy from a baby. Yeah, maybe you don't pull this off in all of your veteran leagues where people know what's going on, but don't think that this can't happen. And the fact that Drake and Ekeler are that high, that means that it's not using just last year's data. It is kind of updated because Drake is ranking higher than he would have been had, no information or no offseason data really affected the ADP. So, but man, Drake and Ekeler, that's crazy. Who's available at, this is Dynasty Startup. Kyler Murray's there. I feel like LeBron on a college basketball court right now, just dominating this ADP data. Holy shit.
I got Kyler Murray at 4.12.
Okay, so running back, I've got 3 running backs. I'm as much as I want to take a running back, I bet you J.K. Dobbins falls to me because he's ranked really low. So I need a wide receiver. I need a tight end. I've got 11 seconds left. Ertz isn't bad, but this is Dynasty. Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy.
Easy call. Almost as easy as the Ekeler and Drake call. You've got to be kidding me. Look at that team. That team is absolute fire. Barkley. Let me highlight myself. Barkley, Ekeler, Drake, Kyler Murray, and Jerry Jeudy in a Dynasty startup. I know that you won't pull that off in every league you have, but that's how you build. This is a 0 wide receiver draft approach. And I still got Jerry Jeudy as my number 1. We could go veteran-like. We could go Marquise Brown. I like that pick. We could go Ceedee Lamb. We could go... Let's go... This is tough. I'm kind of running out of time. I'll go Marquise Brown there. I love Hollywood Brown. Let's see who else is there at wide receiver, because we do need some wide receivers. Looks like Davante Parker already went. That would have been a decent pick. Running back, Kareem Hunt's not bad. And Kareem Hunt's like one of my... I'm running out of time. I got to do it. I'm just going to take him. Kareem Hunt, to me, is like the secret weapon in fantasy football in 2020. Let's minimize this and I'll show you. I'll do another draft approach after this from the 1.1. This is a 1.1 fantasy football show only. I'm only talking 1.1. But, man, I mean, you got to be kidding me. Look at this team. Let me move my mug and show you my team. This team's absolute fire. Kyler Murray, Barkley, Ekeler, Jerry Jeudy. It's Dynasty, so calm down. I know you're about to say Jerry Jeudy is your wide receiver 1. Yeah, he is my wide receiver 1, and I'm pretty proud of that, actually. This is a Dynasty league. If you can't stomach maybe waiting on him a little bit or watching him mature late in the year, maybe you shouldn't play Dynasty. Jerry Jeudy is a fantastic wide receiver 1 when your build approach was Kyler, Barkley, Ekeler, and Drake. So if you're going to look at my wide receiver 1 and analyze it as if I'm drafting a normal draft strategy where I wasn't going 0 wide receiver, I didn't take a wide receiver until my 5th pick. So back up off crapping on my wide receivers and take a look at the big picture. Marquise Brown, Jerry Jeudy, Kyler Murray at quarterback, Kenyan Drake at the flex. I don't have a tight end yet, but the tight ends that were available, I want to say like Hunter Henry, those type of guys. Waller still on the board. If I added a Waller to that mix, you've got to be kidding me. Absolute fire. Let's do it again. Let's run this back. Okay, we're going to run this back again. Let me move my mug back over, and I'll move my logo over this time. Okay, so I'm on the clock. Let's go McCaffrey, just mixing it up. And let's see if we can cook up a more balanced approach. Maybe Pat Mahomes falls to me at 2.12. I'd love that. I can show you my Pat Mahomes build from the 1.1, which is my favorite if no trading's involved, if you can't trade draft picks. From the 1.1, my favorite draft approach is Pat Mahomes at 2.12. My absolute favorite. Lamar would be fine too.
And Patty falls.
Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good news. Take Patty Mahomes right there. Now, do I go 0 wide receiver again? Because I almost have to. It's really hard for me not to take Ekeler or Drake when they fall to me at 3.1. You got to be kidding me. This is punishment. This is pain. And I love AJ Brown here. I can't do it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go Drake. I'm going Drake. I'm gonna try and go wide receiver up my next 2 picks to show you not a 0 wide receiver through 4 rounds, but a 0 wide receiver through 3. And this is a good example to show you that don't go in with a set plan. Ekeler at 4.1. Are you freaking kidding me? This data is faulty. I don't like to admit it's faulty because I'm dominating it. I feel like I'm dunking over grandma. One of those hoops you hold over someone at Target right when they're shopping and you just slam over them. I feel like that's what I'm doing to this ADP data. But it's clearly off a little bit, so I'm not going to flex too much. Davante Parker would be interesting here. Okay, so I'm back in the same boat again. I'm sorry, I can't detour away from taking Jerry Jeudy if he falls to this pick. I just can't do it. I'm trying to do variations here, but I'm not going to, in good conscience, pass on a player that is head and shoulders above everybody else in a dynasty. Now, here's where I may go a little different. Connor, not liking it. Carson, Taylor Swift, JK. That's pretty hard to pass on. I like JK Dobbins a little more. I'm going to go bold here and say, if you like Taylor, insert Taylor. Like, don't judge this based on what rookie I take. Take the rookie you believe in. The draft's going to change everything. Whoa. Change player. Hold on a second. This is my show. I can control this if I want to. Okay, pause the draft. You son of a bitch. Pause the draft. Did JK go? No, he didn't even go yet. Okay. Set. Change this player. This was JK. And yes, I can do this. It's my draft. Where's JK? Running backs, come on. Where you at, JK? There he is. He's there anyways. He's still there. Okay, now I can resume the draft. I almost had 2 full rounds go. He still didn't get taken. Resume draft. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. We're back. And we're live. And we're back. Nothing to see here. We're on the clock. Mark Andrews went. That would have been a good pick. I wouldn't have minded Mark Andrews there. Okay, so I have McCaffrey. I have Mahomes. Good God. Kenyan Drake. Jerry Jeudy, because we can. J.K. Dobbins, because we can. Let's go to the running backs and look around. I love Kareem Hunt, but I don't know if I'm taking him here. Darrell Henderson. Okay, so the best... I don't like the wide receivers there. I love Waller here. Let's take Waller here. Okay, so after Waller, who are we taking? We need a wide receiver. We probably need a good, steady, consistent wide receiver, although Guys, I wouldn't be afraid to go McCaffrey, Mahomes, Drake, Jeudy, JK, Waller, and then go Ceedee Lamb. I know a lot of people would call that risky. I'd have no wide receiver help in year one, or I'd have sketchy wide receiver production as Jeudy and Lamb develop. Wide receivers take a little longer to develop, but I don't love the options here. I'm not going to pass on having a guy that I believe could be elite. So I'm going to take Ceedee Lamb. This is Dynasty, people. You have to be able to sacrifice sometimes some production in year one and hope that I might draft a player in the next pick that I'm going to start at first over Ceedee Lamb. So you got to be able to have balls to build a dynasty that's going to dominate for years and years to come. And looking at this team, McCaffrey, Mahomes, Drake, Jeudy, JK, Waller, and Ceedee Lamb, give me a break. Damn, that team is fire, broskies. Look at that. Damn. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna force myself to not take Drake or Ekeler. I'm gonna go McCaffrey. No, I'll go Barkley on this one again. And I'm going to make myself, if Mahomes falls, I'm taking him, or Lamar. But I'm going to force myself not to go running back with 2.12 or 3.1 because I want you guys to experience me doing a couple different varieties here. So I'm prefacing, if Drake or Ekeler fall, I'm passing on them, pretending that they're not playing right now. God. Let me just look at it real quick. Ekeler, Drake. I'm sorry, guys. But Patty Mahomes is there. I'm going to draft that SOB. Put him next to Barkley. Patty Mahomes and Barkley. That's just ridiculous. Kenny Galladay's there. I love that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a little Kittle over the middle. I'm going to do what I call the three-headed balance maneuver. Grabbing potentially the number one running back, the number one quarterback, and the number one tight end. This maneuver is pretty damn good. You can't really do it with wide receivers because the number one wide receiver doesn't fall to your 3.1 or your 2.12, so you literally can only really do that and say you have the number one across the board with every position but wide receiver. So we're going to go, we need a wide receiver, so I'm going to dig into the wide receiver pool here. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to go Jerry Jeudy because I have been doing that in every draft. I'm going to say Davante Parker is a really, really good wide receiver one to throw into the mix at this juncture. If you're doing a draft approach where you don't even have your wide receiver one yet, he has potential to be a wide receiver one in fantasy, so I'm okay with that. Now, Thielen would be safe, but I'm going to go with a little youth here and go McLaurin. But I love that team so far. Barkley, Mahomes, it's freaking fantastic. It's fantastic. Now, don't tell me Drake or Ekeler are going to fall to me. Look at how far. Okay, so on the clock again. Wide receivers available to me. Jerry Jeudy's there. You got to be kidding me. Kareem Hunt, I love. There's Kareem Hunt. Darrell Henderson, I like it. J.K. Dobbins, you kidding me? You kidding me? Get J.K. in there. I can't avoid it. J.K.'s sitting there staring at me. Okay, Cam Akers is the next best rookie running back. You'd have to take Jeudy here. I can't do it. I've got to show you perfection. I've got to show you perfection when perfection is available. And Barkley, Mahomes, Kittle, Parker, McLaurin, JK, Jeudy. Okay. Okay, enough back padding. You're not going to get Jeudy and JK. This is bad data. It's kind of updated, kind of not. Know that J.K. Dobbins, after he finds a landing spot, is going to go in the fourth round, maybe third. But right now, if you can do an early draft in your league, if you could do an early dynasty startup, and I know what people say, Smitty, it's too early to draft. We don't even know what the players are. Guys, if you're saying that, you don't play in dynasty. you're not a real serious player in Dynasty, because Dynasty leagues start up all the time, all year long. January, February, March, April. A lot of Dynasty leagues like to mirror the NFL draft. The rookie draft they do right after the April draft. Therefore, they already need their teams. And so, like an NFL team, you're cultivating stuff during the offseason. People draft in March, January, February. So don't think for a second you won't be able to take advantage of some of this ADP data, which is probably driven by a lot of early drafters that don't know Jerry Jeudy is going to be elite, don't know what to make of J.K. Dobbins, don't think Terry McLaurin's going to climb high, don't think Ekeler and Drake are going to be top 15 overall picks. Take advantage of that, especially in best ball. If best ball drafts come back around sooner than later, absolute fire. You want to draft like a boss right now before data changes, before pre-ranks influence people, because pre-ranks do influence people. The draft list, when ESPN or Sleeper app or whoever has JK ranked that low, it messes with people's minds and they let them fall. If JK is sitting at the top of that draft list because ADP data has driven him up, people are going to take JK earlier. People are so influenced by that list. So if you can start your Dynasty startup now, using the information you're getting from the Fantasy Football Show, you can dominate. Use this to your advantage and start your Dynasty startup drafts today before you can't take advantage of this. Damn. That's some good content, man. Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.